The autopsies of the 13 people who were killed in the Fort Hood massacre were the focus of Major Nidal Hasan's murder trial today. The carnage conveyed through the military doctors who performed those autopsies. Fox 4's Sean Rabb is at Fort Hood with more on today's developments. Sean.
And Clarice, those autopsy pictures were viewed in court today by the military panel as well as the government prosecutors and Mr. Hasan and his standby counsel. Now, today's testimony, more technical than touching, but still very necessary, because for all 13 murder victims, the manner and cause of death must be made part of the court-martial record. While the Soldier Readiness Processing Center stands shuttered and wrapped in razor wire, how the 13 died November 5th, 2009 being unwrapped through forensic facts.
Very clinical, very detailed presentations of the wounds that these people suffered when they were shot.
Reporters in court for day 7 of Major Nidal Hasan's court-martial learned through Army pathologist Captain Edward Reedy that all bodies were flown to Dover, Delaware, because the government wanted, quote, all autopsies to be done at the same place and the same time to maintain the chain of custody on all evidence. Evidence that included how the only civilian, Dr. Michael Cahill, lost his life after grabbing a chair and trying to stop Hasan. His widow in court today and every day.
Yeah, Michael Cahill was shot 6 times by Hasan, and according to the pathologist, he was shot in his arms and his legs, but the fatal shot was through his neck.
Pathologist Edward Mazahowski testified how PFC Michael Pearson, who could be heard moaning on Shamika Hairston's 911 call, played in court earlier this week, died.
He received a catastrophic gunshot wound through his under his left armpit that passed through almost every organ in his body, his lungs, his spleen, his kidney, and it actually severed his spinal cord.
And there's evidence showing some of the victims were likely shot again as they lay on the floor of the processing center, already wounded during the mass shooting attack. Now, the government slowed down today in its presentation, as again, it was quite clinical and very painstaking, but the government still expects to rest its case against Hasan on Friday, Clarice.
And Sean, what about Hasan? Is he still showing little emotion?
Little emotion and little interest, it seems at times. He still hasn't objected to one piece of evidence. He's not cross-examined anyone. I believe that he's waiting until he puts on his own defense and until he, in fact, takes the stand, where then he hopes to be able to express all those things that are in his heart that he's been wanting to say.
Sean Rabb live at Fort Hood. Thank you.